So good morning. Trying to wake up. I just got up. I think I'm gonna put up my GoFundMe page again this morning. I had taken it down. No, I never took it down. I never took it down, but I hadn't really um, given it any sort of attention or focus or told anybody about it for a while. Um, when I first put it up, it was about, if my memory serves me right, I think it was about 2 years ago when I first sort of came across the concept because I had never heard of it. I had never heard of it. I had been teaching for, in the classroom and, didn't really know a lot about social media. And it's definitely this funding platform, but all I knew was like, I'm homeless. I need people to support me and help me in my effort in getting back into mainstream. Um, I'd been a teacher. At the start, my reasoning was that I had lost. I was about to lose all my storage. I was about to lose all my storage. So I went around seeking support. I was I had little flyers out and saying, teachers about to lose everything. I had class writings in there. And plus my whole life was in there. So um, the thing of it is that it didn't resonate. It didn't resonate with anyone. People sort of looked at me, you know, um, with sort of a, curious look. It's like, why are you starting a GoFund? Why are you asking for help? And it's almost as though it was wrong for me to ask for help for for myself. You know, people are supposed to set up something for you. Well, no one did, so I set one up for me. Excuse me. I set my own one up. I set my own GoFundMe page up. I'm up early, thank God. I set my I know I was up early. So yeah, I set my own GoFundMe page up, and that's something. It almost seemed taboo. People were were confused. People more or less were snickering. It's like, you don't set up a GoFundMe, but I went on Facebook. I said on Facebook, this is a life event. There are many life events that happen. People lose relatives, people lose loved ones, people marry, their birthdays. No one wants to talk about the issue of homelessness. And I said, this is a life event. It came to me at age 50. I was over 55, and it was a shock. And it was a life event, and I wanted support. If ever you need support in your life, it's when you're homeless, when you've lost everything. But I found that homelessness is in such a place that people don't even recognize what it is. It's still stigmatizing. It's still somewhat of an enigma, and people just don't get it. So the only way that I got support was when I made actual contact with people, and I said, friends, I said, could you possibly go on and I know I met with one friend. I said, would you be part of my team, more or less, to help me get past this? In other words, I wanted her to be part of a team that would say, uh, donate $20 a month, you know. And I was trying to build that team so that I would get about $1,000 a month for a few months, say 6 months, to be able to negotiate myself out of the problem because, out of where I was. Because people, so many people, there's, no understanding. We just think, well, it's just another circumstance, it's just another life event. Um, it's not just another life event. It is a devastating life event. The bottom drops out. You lose everything. You lose your money. You lose everything. You're just outside alone. So I said, God, this social media tool works wonderful. It's going to help me to connect with people. I needed the emotional support. I was hoping people go on and say, wish you, hope you do, get well, donate, $20, 5, 10, whatever they could do. And, and that's it. That's all you really can do. Especially if you live on the other side of the world or, but this is a platform where you can help people and you can reach out. But people didn't seem to understand that. People seem to think that this taboo about homelessness is and there's something about asking for money for yourself, regardless of your circumstances. That is wrong. Um, so I didn't get a lot of support. My goal was $1,500. I think over however many years, I haven't even, I think I just got over the halfway mark this past year. And man, I had to wrangle and beg and plead people that I knew to help me because I had broken my ankle and I could not work the street paper. I mean, I'm already working the street paper, trying to hold on to every, um, you know, just trying to hold on, using all my might, just trying to hold on and not slip under. The street paper. First of all, it was a blessing that it was in my town, or I would have been out just regular panhandling. But this gave me an opportunity to, um, you know, do something productive and make some money at it, make an income, and that's what it was designed for. So I was able to do that. But man, it's not like people are just out there saying, "Hey, I want to get the street paper. Here's the street paper." It's not like Nike or a popular brand. People, you've got to work this thing. I've got to work it, and I've got to work every day just to be able to eat. I mean, very hard every day. I've got to just to be able to have a roof over my head or to be able to stay in a hotel. That's hard. It's very difficult. Um, I can appreciate people from other countries who I just heard of someone in the Philippines where certain people have to work all day just for a bowl of rice. And I get that. People who are experiencing homelessness, we understand other people's crisis. Um, I recently wrote that I recently did a video. I said America's not ready for refugees because we don't know. Everybody thinks it's a noble thing to do to bring refugees into this country, to uh, uh, have sanctuary cities. I'm against all of that. I'm against all of that. And the reason, especially for um, the illegal immigration, um, people are more concerned about things that are going on, uh, sort of, things that they don't have to really put a lot of effort behind. This is just a governmental issue. People will come into the country, undocumented or not, and they're replacing jobs from people who are like living on the streets, and other people who may end up on the streets you know, because of the cheap labor. I mean, people don't even think about their own Americans. And people are like, how could you have said that? How could you have said that illegal immigration should have never happened? Well, because it shouldn't have. It should not have happened. Um, so I'm going off on a little tangent here. But yeah, so we don't support our own. That's the thing. We don't support our own. And yeah, I've got a GoFundMe page up. I'm putting it up again, and I'm going to encourage people to put one up. Um, and I wish I hadn't waited until I got into this situation because right now, the situation I'm in is I was blessed to get a sublet for um, 3 months. And I should have known I couldn't depend on anybody. I should have known I couldn't depend on anybody, not the agencies, people that know me, see you, wouldn't want to be you. That's the sort of attitude I get. I went on Facebook again. I said, you know what? I need a moving truck. I make everything I can just to hold on. But when it comes to extra things like food, I eat, but it doesn't allow me to save like I should to try to work my way back in housing. And I thought we were trying to help the homeless. We're trying to help the homeless, the idea of helping the homeless, but no homeless person can ask for help and get it, not what they need. We get what the agencies say we need, but people aren't connecting with people who are homeless like me. And so I'm speaking out for myself. I am putting up my GoFundMe page. I hope that you, if you're listening, will, um, consider making a donation, and not only to me, but there's so many people that this platform can help. Someone went on Quora and they said, what do you do after you've put up a GoFundMe page to help a homeless family and don't get support? I'm like, what else can you do? That is one of the most popular um, uh, fundraising platforms there is. But people don't care about it. People don't care that um, the poverty rate among children in America has skyrocketed. They don't care about that. They only care about what the agencies say. When people try, even sometimes when people try to help other people, and oh wow, don't try to help yourself. Don't put up a go. Well, yeah, I put one up, and I'm putting it up again. Um, and specifically, yeah, I need to get out of this place. I need to get into a hotel, and I need to a bridge over, until I'm back on my feet. So, hopefully you'll consider, making a donation here because I am asking for one, regardless how small, doesn't matter. And people who want to give will, if it's not you, you're not going to give, you're not going to do it. So it's simple as that. But for those people that I might reach and know where I am, know what I'm talking about, I'm asking you to, go ahead and do that. All right, so my it looks like I'm running out of space here on my computer. I didn't mean to talk this long. I know I rambled a little bit, and hopefully once I get in a better place, I can be more um, focused. Uh, but right now, thanks for listening. This has been, I guess, it's still Let's Talk.